Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Hear Your Truth Tuesday. I am Leslie Pogue, your happy chick. And today we are talking about cleaning your mental health, like that spring cleaning of your mental health. We talk about spring cleaning for our house. And I don't know, I haven't read, magazines like Cosmo and things like that anymore, lately. But I know years ago, and it's probably the same thing, every year there was one article that stood out, and it was in every single spring cleaning article, and that is to stand over a trash can when you get your mail so you can instantly dump your junk mail. Well, that is actually true as it relates to your mental health. So I wanted to talk today about spring cleaning, but not just your home, because that's important too. Clearing out your space allows your mind to clear. It allows you to think clearly. It's also a great time to purge and get rid of stuff that has been sitting there, or that you don't need, or that's broken, or what have you. So we all have those. I know I still need to get into my kitchen because it is just spilling over with stuff because now I cook. Anyway, so spring cleaning, think about your mental health and think about standing over that garbage can and tossing your junk mail. The same is true for your mental health. Think about what you let in. Think about the negative stimuli and media that you're letting in. Think about all the junk that's getting in. But the biggest question you want to ask yourself is, does this serve me? So if what you're taking in isn't helping in the big picture of things, and I know I've talked about that before, then you want to ask yourself, do I need this? Can this serve me later? How is this serving me? And if it's not serving you, then it's a resounding no, or you need to walk away from it, or you need to be done with it. Oh, hold on. Real time. My battery's dying on my computer, so let me plug in. Real time, live entertainment, y'all. So make sure that you are thinking about that when you are clearing out your home, but also thinking about your mental health. And just like what just happened, things are going to happen. There are going to be mistakes. There are things that are going to make you not look perfect all the time. Allow that to happen, because guess what? You're human. Mistakes happen. That's how we learn. So allow yourself to try new things, to think outside the box, and just be uncomfortable, as I like to say. Just be uncomfortable for at least a short amount of time, and just, try new habits, new things on, and see how they work for you. See how they serve you, if they serve you, and move on from there. The second thing I'm going to recommend is to clean out the fridge and the cabinets of all the crap, because let's face it, emotional eating is real. It happens. We all do it. I'm just as guilty. Now, here's a thing that probably most of the articles will not tell you, and that I'm going to give you permission to do. Don't do all of it, but if you want to give yourself a, fire sale, as it were, and eat all the crap that you have in the fridge and the cabinet so it doesn't go to waste, I'd say do it. Don't give yourself a stomach ache and don't make yourself sick. But instead of wasting what you have in there, then give yourself a running start. What I mean by that is a day, a week. Try not longer than a week, though. Don't give yourself a month or 2 weeks. Give yourself 1 week or a day to just purge some of the crap that's in your cabinets, that's in your refrigerator, and then start fresh on a Sunday or Monday, however your mind works as the beginning of your week. Just start at the beginning of what you consider your week and start fresh. But I'm not one to sit here and say, toss it all and throw it in the trash, or even giving it to homeless people or whatever makes you feel better about having this fresh start, do that. But get rid of it, because if it's there, you're going to eat it. The other thing is, don't get rid of all of it, in the sense, what I mean by that is, when you replenish, so when you go shopping and have a list and eat smarter, but also still have a couple, not a lot, a couple of those things that are your go-to junk food in the cabinet. For me, it's these chips. I'll never think of the name of them off the top of my head because I know them by sight. I'm a visual person, so I just know them by sight. But I get the regular and I get the barbecue. I'm allowed one bag of each whenever I go to the store, and I keep them in my cabinet because it's just life isn't the same without them. It's just how it is. So we all have that thing that life isn't the same without it. So allow yourself that thing, but don't buy it in abundance. Don't buy it the way you used to. Like I used to buy 2 bags of each every single time I went to the store, and it would be the biggest bag of it. It's crazy. So eat smarter. All right, now the last big thing I want to talk about is to create a routine. And I don't mean just a schedule, because creating a schedule, I'm sure most of you, everyone doesn't live by a schedule. They're not good that way, and I get that. But those of us, like myself and a lot of you out there, do work well on a schedule. Create a routine of some kind, but add in mental wellness tools and tips like meditation, walking, especially if you are remote. I put on my calendar at 10:30 to walk, and I don't walk very far. The way my complex is set up, I can walk out around through my parking structure and then out to the front of the complex and then back around to my front gate. So, create this routine and that takes like 5 minutes, not even like 3 to 5 minutes. So just get outside, because if you're remote, you're probably not moving a lot, and that's not healthy. And getting outside helps that. So bake that in. Meditation is great, and it doesn't have to be 30 minutes, an hour. It can be as little as 5 minutes. It can be as little as 1 minute, actually. There are a gazillion breathing and meditation exercises on YouTube. Just, search it and find one that you feel comfortable with. You can do the same one over and over and over again. There are a lot of apps, all kinds of things. So there's no excuse not to find that breathing or meditation tool to help you do it. And then your spiritual practice, it's a great time to kind of revisit and reset. If you haven't been going, if you haven't been chanting or praying or whatever it is that you do, this is a great time to kind of start that over again and start fresh and go, okay, from here, I'm going to be committed to fill in the blank of your spiritual practice, and just allow yourself to do that. So the last one is, that was really the top 3 that I wanted to give you, but I want to give you like an extra, and that is just like with, stuff, just like when you have buying new items, is a good idea to throw out old items. Like, don't keep adding and adding and adding. The same is true for your life and your activities. For every new project, every new group you join, for everything you add, you have to subtract the same amount, especially if you are currently already overwhelmed. It probably wouldn't hurt to take some things away before you even add and subtract. But as you do more projects, as you say yes to different things, you're going to want to not pile them up, because that interferes with your mental health, your mental wellness, your stability, and that's where the house gets a mess. You get behind on your own personal living stuff, get behind on the projects you've committed to, you become overwhelmed, then you start emotional eating. Can you see the spiral? That is what happens. It's what we do. So just remove for everything you add. All right, so I hope that was helpful. I'm going to run through all of them just as a reminder. So just remember to toss unnecessary thoughts and ask yourself, does this serve me? Eat smarter and create a routine that includes mental wellness. Make sure you're doing that. And lastly, for everything you take on, you must dump something. Just make sure you're doing that. All right, I hope that was helpful for you guys. As always, follow me on Facebook at LP Speak. Follow me on Instagram at LP Speak. go to my website to get the 10 practices to achieve the habit of happy at www.lpspeak. And you can go to happyacademy.teachable.com to sign up for the burnout webinar. The inclusion webinar will be coming May 18th. So I don't know if you can sign up for that yet, but just know that it's coming. And then the podcast is coming on May 11th. So look out for that. All right. Have an amazing rest of your day, week, and until next time, go be do.